Tomorrow's Thanksgiving, if you're here in the United States anyways. And I was just sitting here and I'm thinking, I need to start thinking about brining my turkey because Thanksgiving's in the morning and I haven't thought about it. So I'm glad I thought about it now and not tonight when it was too late. So my lunch break is coming up here soon, and so during lunch I think I'm going to run down and at least start the broth. You know, you have to cook the brine and let it cool down before you submerge the turkey in it. That way you don't start the cooking process too early. So anyways, I think I'm gonna start that at lunchtime. Let's hang out. So I'm making the brining mixture right now. You heat it up, let it steep for a while. Then you either let it cool down or you mix it with ice. That way you don't start cooking your turkey. Normally you would have a big brining bag, which is like a big Ziploc bag, but I forgot to buy them. So we are gonna make do and figure it out as we go. I'm gonna start by adding, my turkey this year is on the smaller side. It's only 12 pounds. Normally I have at least 20 pounds. So for 20 pounds, I put a cup of salt. So I'm gonna put like, I don't know, 3/4, not quite a cup of salt. And you wanna use kosher salt, if possible. And normally you would put orange peels or orange slices in this, and I forgot to buy some. So we're gonna use orange juice instead. And I'm gonna put, I don't have a whole lot of room in this pot, so I'm gonna put like a cup of orange juice. Next, I'm gonna add some apple cider. You could put like a cup or a cup and a half of that. I'm doing all this for about a 12-pound turkey, like I said. So if you have a bigger turkey, make more. I have like a cup of brown sugar. Ooh. I'm gonna use like a handful of peppercorns. No specific measurement, I'm just gonna pour a handful like that. I'm gonna add 2 bay leaves. Next I'm gonna add some thyme, some fresh thyme. Just a handful. And a sprig of rosemary, several cloves of garlic. What do I have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. A handful. Garlic, I probably should have smashed those first, but here we are. And then I'm going to peel an onion and chop it up and put it in there. And then I'm going to put in just a little bit of apple cider vinegar as well. I'm putting in like 3 tablespoons. I'm just going to simmer this on low for a while. I don't want to turn it up too high because I don't want it to overflow, because it's pretty full. So I'll just treat it like a simmer pot for a few hours and let it infuse with all this yummy goodness. All right, so since I forgot my, I forgot to buy a brining bag, I am just going to use this recycling bag. I'm going to stick it in this big stock pot. I'm hoping this pot is big enough to fit this turkey in. It's not that big, so I'm hoping that it'll work. So first I'm gonna get the turkey out. I'm gonna open it. I'm gonna wash it off, you know, rinse it off, clean it off, and then I'm gonna stick it in the pot. I will save you all of those gory details because raw turkey's gross. Okay, so now I have our pot of brine and all of that goodness. So I'm going to dump it in here filling and surrounding the turkey, and then I'm going to fill it the rest of the way with water, just normal water. And this is at room temperature now. I don't want this to be too warm. I want it to be cold. If I had a brining bag, I could like fill it up and like kind of lay it. I don't know. It might even be better to lay this in the turkey pan, but you just want to get as much as the turkey covered as you're able. Come on, Bertha, get down there. Okay. Now to get this in the refrigerator. Oh my God, it's heavy. Ugh. Good morning and happy Thanksgiving. I just woke up. It is 9:15. I slept in a little bit. And normally on Thanksgiving I would set an alarm for super early, and I'm like, why? And because the turkey that Courtney bought is only 12 pounds, it's only going to take like 3 hours to cook. So I didn't get up super early today. However, I have so many things that need to go in the oven. I'm trying to make a mental plan of what should go in the oven first, because the turkey takes up the whole time. So at the end, the turkey comes out to rest and get carved. I can stick some things in then, but only so many things. So I'm trying to figure out what can I make earlier. I have these pear tarts that I'm gonna make. So I think I might stick those in first, because those will be good to munch on all day. And what else? Anyways, I got a couple little things. But the other things, like this potato dish that I'm making, these mini potato dauphinoise, those should go in last. Anyways, we'll figure it out. So the game plan this morning, I'm going to take a few minutes and just relax. I'm going to drink a cup of coffee while the oven is preheating, and then we're going to go from there. We'll figure it out as we go. All right, so I'm not quite finished with my coffee yet, but I feel compelled to do something. Like I'm not having peace sitting there like, you should be getting it done. You gotta get to work. So I need to do something to at least get my mind at ease. One of the problems though is that every time I stand up, I feel like my blood pressure is dropping. If you don't know, I have POTS. POTS. And so when I start having those symptoms, like if I'm standing here, like I'm gonna pass out. I probably wouldn't actually pass out. I would go sit down first and save myself. But I'm having trouble standing up too much. And I'm a lone soldier here today. I gotta do all the things by myself. So what I'm thinking I need to do is put away this puzzle I just finished. Isn't it pretty? Look how pretty all the crystals are. Anyways, I finished it, and I think I need to put the puzzle away, clear the table off, because almost everything that I do, like the prep work, instead of standing at the counter, I'm gonna have to sit at the table and do it, at least until I feel better. So I think that is step number one. And then I think we're going to make these pear tartlets and start there. And bye puzzle. This cutter sure is not very sharp. Come on, Bertha, let's go. Oh God. Ugh. Okay, now look, this is a this is a conversation for anybody who might come into my comments and say something. I'm gonna head you off at the pass because I don't want to hear it. One, if I were cooking for other people, I may wear gloves when I'm doing all of this stuff instead of just my hands. But it's just me and my kids, so I don't care. I'm using my hands. They're clean. Second of all, I am a traditionalist who stuffs the bird with the stuffing. I know it's probably not best practice. You should probably cook it on the side. I know. I'm doing it anyways. So, anyways, I hear you. And it's okay. I'm doing what I'm doing. I like the stuffing in the bird. Okay, now back to our regularly scheduled programming. All right, so I'm going to stuff the turkey, and then we are going to dress the turkey, then put it in a bag, put it in a bigger, better pan than this tiny one. This one's so shallow. And then put it in the oven. I wanted it in the oven by 11, and we're a little bit behind, so I'm trying to hurry here. And for those of you still like talking smack about me about the stuffing, FYI, I buy a second bag to make on the side for anybody who doesn't want it cooked in the turkey or doesn't want onions and stuff like that. So there's that too. Ooh, I can't wait to take a shower. This makes me feel so gross. So we're just gonna grab a handful of butter. And you want to make sure that you had dried off your turkey as much as possible with a paper towel or something, because you want the butter to stick. And if it's too wet, it won't stick. And now you just want to give her a nice massage, a nice bath, get it in all the nooks and crannies. Alright, let me wash my hands. I'm not a baster, I'm a turkey bag person, oven bag. I just find it's so much easier and they come out perfect every time. So basically it's just a big bag that you're going to put your turkey in. First you need to put a little bit of flour and you shake it. This is the tricky part because I'm here by myself. Oh, how best to do this. Gonna be messy and not fun. Oh God. wasn't too bad. Wash my hands again. Oh no! I accidentally cut too big of a hole in the bag. Ah, shit. We're just gonna have to roll with it. Paprika. I need paprika. Those eggs were so hard to peel. I lost a few of them. They're really fresh, and in my experience, the fresher the egg, the harder they are to peel. All right, let's get these in there to chill. I'm gonna have a few of them first because I just realized I haven't eaten today, other than one of those pear tarts. I haven't eaten. So, I need to do that. Let's do a turkey check and see how it's going. Yeah, we're doing good. It's not done yet though. It's not golden enough. I mean, the top is getting kind of toasty. It's looking like it's getting kind of burnt. Maybe I should tent some foil over that part. I had the racks up a little bit instead of on the lowest setting, so that if we needed to stick something underneath, we could. Please don't let me burn myself. Okay. So the bird just came out. We haven't opened the bag yet, but she's nice and toasty. That part got a little close to the top of the oven, but she's gonna be okay. So the potatoes are, mashed potatoes are done, deviled eggs are done. These are little brie, apricot brie pistachio bites that are waiting to go in the oven. These are the mini potato dauphinoise that are ready to go in the oven. I have Brussels sprouts waiting to be roasted. I couldn't think of the word. So we're just waiting for Amelia and the boys, her family, to show up, and we still haven't set up the table. We're running a little bit behind this year, but you know what, it's all good. It's gonna be delicious. I'll let you know how it goes. And that wraps it up. Thanksgiving has come and gone, and all that's left is carnage. There's a lot to clean up. There's a lot of dirty dishes, but worth it. And I am thankful for you. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and being so supportive of me, and I wish you guys all my love. I hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving, and I will talk to you soon.